Okay, what we should look at when we're writing an IEP. IEP goals should be written with the needs of the individual child in mind and should not be cookie cutter that all the goals are the same. The other thing that needs to be looked at considerably is the fact that they need to look at Common Core and how we can modify that to meet the child's needs. Always look at different data, including informal assessments, the daily work, iReady, the begins, etc. And don't just look at the quantitative data. Look at other aspects too. Teachers should collaborate of comprehension, cognition, when determining how to write meaningful IEP goals. How is this going to help that child? How is it going to work meeting the test standards? Another important factor is least restrictive environment is paramount importance when writing an IEP. The child should have every opportunity to be with their non-disabled peers. 6 steps of effective IEPs are identify and acknowledge long-term outcomes, whether that's in kindergarten, whether that's going from 5th grade to 6th, the transitions. What do we want to see a long range, plus short-term goals also. Number 2, meaningful goals, that they meet the child's needs, they meet the educational demands of our educational system. Short-term objectives should be measurable and meaningful. 4, objectives should be context-specific. Exactly how are we going to do this? What we want to see come out of this. 5, the criteria should be written in a measurable form. If we want a child to know how to add 10 times out of 15, we need to make sure that's written in there. And if the child has behavioral needs, we need to address those needs as well. And always state those in a positive manner. Even if the needs come across as negative, we always need to turn it around to the positive. And it's easier for the child to obtain those goals and see that it's not such a negative outcome. Also through research, we need to also look at the needs of the person themselves, the parents' rights. A lot of parents don't know their rights and how to properly implement the goals once they are written and approved by the IEP team. Research suggests that IEP goals should be written with the individual needs of each child as the main focus. Too often, EC teachers and other school personnel look at IEPs as cookie cutters, where parts of the IEP are put together like something of an assembly line. Well, that doesn't always meet all children's IEP goals. Again, look at the different types of data. We also are looking at the academic and functional needs of the child. Sometimes the needs might just be to be able to hold a pencil. That's an important need. While data sources such as standardized IQ tests have a purpose, educators should look at how a child performs in class on a daily basis. Their scores on such assessments, iReady, Grants, etc. EC and regular education teachers also need to collaborate on determining a child's level of comprehension and different types of cognition when designing IEP goals that will benefit a child's specific needs. And always choose the least restrictive environment. We talk about some common definitions of IDEA, Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. It was first written in 1997, again was revised in 2004. It outlined federal laws as related to provide disabled individuals educational opportunities equal to those provided the non-disabled peers as much as possible. Another big one is least restrictive environment, LRE. IDEA mandates that every educational disabled person be served in an environment that includes their non-disabled peers as much as possible. When writing an IEP, there is one of the major considerations that must be addressed. And then PLAAFP, present level of academic and functional performance. This statement is included with each goal in IEP. It outlines how well or how poorly a student is doing academically and or functionally. So when you're writing IEP goals, you need to really look at a long-term plus the short-term and functional behavior. What benefit them for the rest of their life.